Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be on this look right here. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by taking this Color Boss Squad eyeshadow palette from Elle Maquillage, and I'm going to start with this color right here. The name of this color is called Back Off. And using the 202 brush from Elle Maquillage, I am just going to start buffing this color into my crease. I'm going to be focusing it mainly on the outer corner, but I am going to bring it in towards the inner corner just a bit. But I'm going to be using a lighter hand when I'm bringing it in towards the inner corner because I want the color to be more concentrated out here on the outer portion of my eye. Okay, as you can see, I also decided to blend my eyeshadow kind of like up and away, like almost like a cat eye shape. I just prefer to do that because I don't really like the roundness of my natural eye shape, so I like to kind of just cheat it and give myself more of a like cat eye almond shape type of look, whatever. So once I get that eyeshadow blended how I want it to be, I'm going to then take the Elle Maquillage BFF Perfecting Concealer and I'm going to cut my crease. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of this out onto my hand. I'm just taking a little bit of the product on this little flat, tiny little concealer, eyeshadow brush, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to place a little bit of the product right along my lashes. And then I'm going to open my eyelid all the way. Kind of look that way, look that way, look that way. And that is going to leave a little imprint at the top, and that's just going to help me know where to cut my crease. I have hooded eyes, so this trick works for me. I was getting a phone call. I have hooded eyelids, so that little trick works for me because if I don't cut my crease high enough, then when I'm looking straight on, you can't really even see where I cut my crease because of my hooded eyes. I don't like having hooded eyelids, but it is what it is, you guys. So I'm just cutting. I'm so hard to talk when I do this. Okay, so I'm just cutting my crease right now with the concealer and smoothing it out as I go. Kind of just making a nice little base because I'm going to be applying a shadow over this area on top of the concealer. The concealer just helps to really carve out this space versus, you know, just doing it with eyeshadow. This is going to make it way more defined, I guess. And I'm only cutting my crease about halfway. You know, I'm not going to cut it like all the way across my eyelid, just about halfway is where I like to do it. And then I'm just really trying to sharpen that line, get it nice and sharp. And that's why I prefer to use a super tiny flat brush like the one I'm using because it just helps create a really precise, beautiful cut crease, you know? We don't want any messy lines or anything like that. And then when I get to the middle portion, I kind of put the brush sideways and then just like flick it out just so I can kind of blend and there's not like a super harsh line. It's okay if there's a little bit of a harsh line because we'll fix it once we add the shadow, but we've cut the crease. Okay, so now that I've cut my crease, I'm going to go back into this palette and I'm going to take this really light shimmery shade right here called Lush Life. I'm just going to take a little bit of the shadow onto the Elle Maquillage 188 brush and I'm just going to pack this onto the lid over top that concealer. I'm not going to put the shadow anywhere else except for directly on top of this concealer. I'm also not blending at all. I'm stamping the shadow on to the lid. Just patting it right on. I'm not rubbing, I'm not blending, nothing. I'm just stamping it onto the lid. Okay, so I have applied that lighter shadow into the area that we cut out and I'm going to go in now with this little pencil brush and using that same orange shade that we used on the outer portion of the eyelid, I'm just going to go in and kind of clean up the crease area just to deepen the orange shade that's on this portion of my eyelid. Just doing this super lightly, and I'm using this specific brush because it's pointy and I can get like a precise application with this. So kind of just deepening the crease area just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with the, what brush was this? The 202 blending brush that I used earlier. And I'm just going to blend this line where the shimmer shadow meets this orange shadow. And just lightly kind of blend them together so there's not like a harsh line. And then blend it out and upwards. Just want to blend these two shadows together so they look nice when they meet. So that's it for the eyeshadow portion. I'm going to go in with a little bit of this ink liner from El Maquillage. This is in the color black. And this is just a little felt tip eyeliner. I really like it actually. So I'm just going to be creating a winged liner right now, which you guys know I don't really like to do, and hopefully I can get it to match this side. Just kind of defining that area. Hopefully I can get this side to match this side and not mess it up. So I'm not really going to be talking right now. I'm just going to do it. Okay, I kind of just like sketched out where I think I want my line to go. So now I'm just going to fill it in. Okay, so I finished this wing. It looks pretty similar to the other side. I'm not going to mess with them anymore because they're starting to get thick, and we're just going to accept them the way they are, okay? Nothing a little lash can't fix. That's what I always say. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell that they're a little uneven unless you stared at me like for hours studying unless you stared at me really intensely, focusing and studying on my winged liner. But now you will because I've pointed it out. If I never pointed it out, you would never know. But anyways, okay. I really like this, by the way. I'm super picky with my like liquid liners that I use, especially felt tips, because some are great and some are not. But I felt like this one is pretty buildable. It goes on smoothly, and I just feel like it's a pretty good one. Oh my god, I can't get these lashes out. Jeez Louise. Okay, so for lashes, I'm going to go in with these ones from Velour. These ones are so pretty. Look at those. And these ones are called Wisp It Real Good. These are going to save this look. Okay, lashes are on, and I really feel like lashes will distract from a bad wing. I don't think my wing is that bad, but lashes just save the day. Okay, so I'm going to line my waterline top and bottom just using a black eye pencil. I do this at the top. This just helps my lash line look fuller. Oh, it's such a weird feeling. And this is just a black eye pencil from Makeup Forever. Really black. I think this is the Makeup Forever Aqua XL pencil. Super pigmented. I'm gonna take it on my lower lash line also and my waterline. And I'm really just kind of tight lining like in between my lashes. It's gonna look a little crazy at first, but we're gonna buff it out, so it's gonna be fine. I have like a love-hate relationship with putting black in my waterline. I used to love it, like in high school, black waterline every single day of my life, but like nowadays I'm like not that into it, but we're just gonna do it today. After I put that liner in my waterline, I'm just gonna take this little buffing brush. I don't even know what brush it is. Oh, okay. It's a Luxie 111 mini flat angled brush, but it's just kind of like a fat little, I don't know. It reminds me of like a brush that you would buff something out with. So I'm just going to use this one and buff out the lower lash line liner that I placed. I kind of want to blur the liner. I don't want it to be like concentrated black eyeliner. So I'm just using this little brush to just blur it out. But I'm still keeping it in the same location. I'm not gonna like buff it all over. Just blurring my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna go back in to the palette and I'm gonna take the same orangey shade that I used earlier, except this time I'm gonna take it on my Luxie 121 mini blending brush, or maybe it's a mini tapered brush, I don't know. And I'm just going to further blend out the lower lash line, just kind of softening that black that black liner a little bit. And then I'm going to kind of connect it up here, right below that wing, just to the existing orange shadow, just so the whole eye look flows. So realistically for this whole look, we only used 2 different eyeshadows, which is my favorite thing. I don't like doing eye looks that involve like 100 different colors on your eye. I don't know, I'm just a simple bitch, so I like simple things. We only use 2 different eyeshadows, and that's the way I like it. This eye look is almost done. We just need a little mascara, and I'm going to be using the Icon High Volume and Intense Curl Mascara from El Makiage. Looks like this. Here's the wand, in case you're wondering what the wand looks like. It's just one of these, like, silicone plastic wands or whatever. It's not like the bristle spoolie wand. And I'm just gonna coat the base of my lashes just a little bit. I don't want to do too much because these ones are like really soft and fluffy, and I just don't want to ruin them with a bunch of mascara. So I just added a little bit of mascara to the base of my false lashes, and now I'm gonna do my lower lash line just on the outer corner, and I'm gonna pull my lashes like out and away so they're going this way, just to kind of flow with the cat eye look. Okay, and now we can move on to the face, which I'm excited for. Okay, I'm really excited about doing my face right now. Obviously, I already have foundation on. I just went ahead and did that off camera. Same with my lips. But I haven't contoured or baked or highlighted or blushed yet, so I'm going to do that on camera with you guys, and I'm really excited because I am so pasty white right now, and I need some like definition and color and warmth in my face right now because it's so flat. It's so flat. Okay, for contour, I'm going to be using this. This is the New Rules Mineral Baked Contour, also by El Makiage. It's a lighter contour shade, which I like because I'm really light right now, so I don't want anything too dark and heavy. Otherwise, I'll look super orange, which I feel like sometimes I look orange, but especially lately, because I don't have like any tan whatsoever. So anyways, the lighter contour shade is just what I'm going for right now. And I'm just carving out my cheekbones a little bit, and then I'm going to take this along my forehead just to give me some warmth up here around my face. Oh my god, I need this so bad right now. Oh, and the brush I'm using is from Japanesque. It doesn't have a number, but it's just like a small, kind of like little tapered brush. And I'm just using it to buff this powder into my face. Oh my god, I already feel better about myself. Okay, we're getting there. After contour, I'm going to bake a little bit, and I'm going to be using this loose powder. This is Matte Natural Loose Powder from El Makiage. It is just a loose setting powder. I'm always afraid when I open these up. Okay, when I bake my face, I always use a sponge. Usually my sponge is a little damp, but this one is actually dry. But I just like to dip it right into my powder, and then I just like cut my cheek, and this is just gonna help like define that contour a little bit more. Oh my god, this powder is so full. I don't want it to spill. So I'm just cutting and kind of defining all these areas that I've contoured. And then because I don't put any concealer underneath my eyes, I'm going to put some of this setting powder under just to kind of brighten underneath my eyes a little bit, as well as set underneath my eyes. I love to carve out my nose this way because once you blend it out, it just looks really soft and natural. And then I just let that powder sit for about, sorry, I'm looking for my lid. So I just let the powder sit for about, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute, and then I dust it away. Okay, I'm looking better. Okay, so after I let that powder sit, I'm just going to dust it away. So I'm just dusting the powder away using this big fluffy brush from Real Techniques. And then whatever powder is like left on the brush, I kind of just lightly dust it all over my face to set my entire face with a little bit of powder. My nose is running. So we're going to move on to highlight, and for highlight I'm going to be using this Satin Mineral Highlighter, also from El Makiage. This is like almost a full face of El Makiage, huh? This is a loose highlighter, so I'm going to be super careful, and I'm actually going to use whatever product is in the lid because there's not that much, but there is definitely enough. And using my Anastasia A23 highlighting brush, I'm just going to apply, ooh, look at that, it's so pretty. I'm going to apply this to all the areas of all the highest points of my face. So this one is definitely kind of like a peachy pink undertone, like a rose gold, I would say. It's like a rose gold color. It's really pretty, and it's It's glitter. It's like shimmery. It's not like chunky glitter. More like a shimmer. It's a really pretty highlight. It's giving me like a really nice natural type of glow. I'm going to take some on my finger and just pull it down the bridge of my nose. This is my favorite area to highlight. My nose. I don't know why. I just love it. Gorgeous. Look at that glow. It just looks like super natural. Almost like, if you have oily skin you'll know, but almost like when your natural oils start to like seep through your makeup and you're like kind of oily but you're like glowing, and you know what I mean? Like it just looks super natural and I really like it. Okay, we're almost done. Last thing to do is a little bit of blush. And for the blush, I'm going to be using another one from El Maquillage. This is the Vogue Mineral Baked Blush. I like their packaging because I think these are almost like a magnifying glass. Is it? Yeah, it like kind of is. I don't know. It just makes the product look really cool. So I'm going to take a little bit of this blush. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it, it looks like. And it's definitely a darker blush. And since I'm so fair right now, I'm going to be really extra careful that I don't get this too concentrated. Ooh, it already looks dark. It's very pigmented. And I'm using my Real Techniques tapered blush brush to apply this. I always apply a little bit to my forehead and my chin as well. And then kind of just stamp it onto my nose to give me like a nice little sun-kissed look. That's really pretty. I think I need to blend it out a little bit though. So I'm just taking my big fluffy brush from Real Techniques and kind of just buffing that blush out a little bit because I don't want it too pigmented. There. Cute. You guys like my hairdo today? Wanted to do something different. It's like a half up, half down moment. And I'm so pasty white right now. It's like not even funny. Okay, I need a little bit of brow gel. Just a little bit of brow gel to set these babies. Alright, you guys, and this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. If you did, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. You won't miss out on any of my future videos. By the way, if you guys don't know, I post vlogs too because I want you guys to get to know me a little bit more. My vlogs are super raw and like real, and like I'm not wearing makeup like 90% of the time in my vlogs. Anyways, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of those or any future makeup tutorials. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!